So, just based on how this guy started off the game, he was really offensive, and I had a lot of difficulty, if I'm being honest, initially. Uh, he kind of just threw really quick, so I knew I was going to have to try and use a little bit of head movement, footwork, work my jab for sure. I like to throw the jab a lot, so you'll see that a lot throughout this video. I'm trying to work on, blocking, because he does throw very up down kind of. He definitely sticks to the head with a lot of power shots though, so I don't know. I was trying to just work through, mix it up, catch him, conserve a cardio for sure. But and right here I go for a clinch, try to mix it up. Definitely want to get him off his game. I catch him with a really good combo right here, just switching around everywhere. He definitely has the same problem I do with switching. Caught me right there. I've been working on, staying composed definitely throughout that. As you see, I didn't really move or freak out or try and, go crazy throwing on him. I just waited, let him throw himself out. As I said, I kind of saw he was very offensive, so I knew it was going to be a matter of time before that caught up to him. So you'll definitely see me start to work his body again. And right here I mix in that takedown. I had a feeling this guy wouldn't be too good on the ground. I'm not the best on the ground either, but I don't know. I just felt like his striking was good, but he gave me that feeling like that's all he knew how to do. So I definitely took that to my advantage, and I worked it in. And I wasn't really trying to wrestle so hard to the point where like we would be on the ground the whole fight. I was mainly trying to just make him scared, let him know that that threat was there. It's a good way to work in the game, Like I was even letting him hit a lot of transitions. I let him get up right here. I didn't really want it to be on the ground, like I said. I like to strike. That's my bread and butter right there. But I definitely like to mix it up, especially now that I'm starting to get a little more adjusted to the striking. Like in a few videos, I definitely want to, be able to show the wrestling aspect of the game, and I want to get better at that, definitely. And I've been working on the story mode in that aspect, like with the jiu-jitsu style or even with wrestling style. I think it's just a good style. He got that reversal right there, and his cardios are already inching down. Like mine's getting a little low too, but it's just above his. I feel like there's a lot more calmness to my striking than there is to his. Like even with certain things he does, it's very predictable. With that being said, though, he definitely won that first round. I don't see that I won it. Just because he got the knockdowns, he was very offensive, and he did very well that round. So this round, I knew I had to come out more offensively. I definitely respected his striking ability, but I knew that I had to step it up if I wanted to win, especially because my head health was running pretty low. I definitely noticed that, so I started catching him with the body, these knees to the body. Threw a lot in the clinch as well. Defended that. I don't know, I did a little bit of a strategy movement there. Definitely made a few offensive mistakes this round that I could have fixed. But I was mainly trying to block my head because I saw the damage that was going. And as you see, that caused me to get dropped. And he got very offensive, I don't really know why I stuck on the cage for this long. It wasn't very smart, especially with the body deficiency as well. He's obviously going to land the harder of the shots. So I knew he was going to throw body right there. And I believe I catch him with an uppercut. I started working it, body, head, just catching him really. I felt I started getting the better of the exchanges, and my confidence just grew a lot. Even though I was a little on the back foot, I felt I had the better chance of winning, even with the just efficiency and head health. And I was going for the win. I was not trying to stick around. I just wanted to take his head off, to be honest, because he was trying to do the same to me. He was very offensive, and man, I don't know how. I definitely got a little lucky that he didn't knock me out with one of these, and I was able to, really work. And right here is when I catch him with that lead hook, and then I catch him with a lead uppercut, and I put him down, and that's when I put him away, He did really well, and then he quits. He did really well, but he became pretty predictable in a sense. Like, I knew he was offensive, and I knew it was going to be a hard fight from the very beginning, but I just caught him a lot. He caught me a hell of a lot more, I think, but I think that's just because of how much he was throwing. As you can see here, I was even throwing way less than him, but my landing percentage was just way better than his, and I would have wanted to run it back with him, just because I felt I had his number, but he quit, and that wasn't the case. But I had fun playing this match, and it was a really good thing for me to start making those reads, and even overcome him breaking my block down, and my body health and head health pretty much being non-existent. But that just shows you got to stay calm under pressure, and you can still win regardless of the play style. So in this fight, I am going to be Tony Ferguson, and my opponent is going to be a Dustin Poirier. Now, I think everyone who plays UFC 4 knows that Dustin Poirier is incredibly fucking strong. But with that being said, Tony Ferguson is also a very good fighter in this game. So, I knew it would balance out the odds. He's a very interesting striker, and I like the feel for Tony Ferguson. This guy definitely throws a lot of hooks, straights, high kicks for sure, the roundhouse, and I start to make those reads. I think I slip well off of his roundhouse in the very beginning. I definitely make a few offensive mistakes in this game, but I think overall I did very well. Mix it up, head body. Pulled out of the strikes just enough to where, I'm not very good with the head movement yet, so I kind of rely on that footwork to get out of that range. I work on the head movement a little in this game, and I think I do slip a few of his strikes very well. But, it's very back and forth. He's very offensive, just like my last opponent. He definitely runs through his cardio a lot. Tried hitting with that overhand left. Didn't work. Clinched him, hit a few body knees. I'm pretty sure I rock him pretty soon. Definitely doing well with just slipping out of the range, jabbing in, switching it up, It's a very reliable punch in this game, that jab, and I'm, like I said, doing very well with just slipping out of that roundhouse. And there was the rock I was talking about. Definitely just slipping out of everything, like I said. He catches me. There's a lot of hooks, man. A lot of hooks, you see. It's very just hook. He breaks through that block. I come in sometimes not blocking, so he'll catch me in between. A lot of straights, a lot of hooks, like I said already. Okay, this clip right here is the main thing that made me want to add audio to this video in general. I was trying to figure out how to do the 6 to 12 elbow that Tony Ferguson does, so I threw a bunch of strikes, and I got caught because of that, as you saw. And then I proceeded to get caught a lot more because of that one mistake. So definitely don't try to remember new moves or moves that during a game. It's not very smart. It gets you rocked a lot, especially against a Dustin Poirier. That's what I've learned. So I get back to the basics: jab, kick. I think I try to get, if I remember, let me try to remember the combo. I'm sorry. I try to do a jab, straight, body kick, or jab, straight, hook. Definitely switch stances. you know, a jab straight roundhouse. You know, I try to set up a lot of my things with a jab. I started going jab hooks, or not jab hooks. I started going body hooks to the body towards the end of that, just to get a few reads. I do think I won that round. Even though he rocked me, maybe that could have stolen him the round. I don't really remember. I'm pretty sure I'll see at the end though. But I think that could have won him the round, even though I do believe I did better. So, you know, right here he gets back to his hooks, you know. I definitely could have stepped out of the pocket for those, or even pull back countered. I don't know why I didn't. I slipped to the side there. I sidestepped. And that helped. You know, if I didn't do that while blocking, I know it would hit. I'm just trying to get that timing down more effectively until I'm able to, you know, slip without the blocking. You know, but that'll come later down the line. You know, I'm definitely pulling back though, letting him throw a lot of energy consuming shots. Caught me with a nice straight right there. Definitely I think that front kick was helping me throughout this fight, and he lands that roundhouse that he's been looking for throughout this whole fight. I read that incredibly wrong, and I messed up by letting him hit it. I thought I was out of the distance that I clearly was not out of the distance for that shot to hit, and that was an error on my part. I caught him with that counter left, I think, over his hook, I believe. I already forgot what shot that was, but you saw it. I definitely didn't want to come towards him. I was just letting him come to me. I was over kind of pushing the pace on him because I knew he wanted to just have me come in and throw those hooks. So, you know, I just stood in the center and I kind of just started letting him come to me. And, you know, that was also because my head health was so low. I got really lucky that didn't hit because I do believe that kick would have knocked me out if it hit. But I think that front kick saved me. Definitely just slipping to the side, you know, let him throw that cardio out. He gets really offensive and his cardio just strains. So I believe I even catch him with a body knee one of these times when he's coming in as a counter, because I start to make that read, and I knew he was open for it, like incredibly open for it. I think it's right now. Yeah, I hit him, and I do believe I focused that body a little more. Not too much, just because I do know that it leaves me open for a head hit, and I can't really afford that. But I don't know how that roundhouse didn't hit. I thought I set it up perfectly, but clearly not. He's getting desperate for that roundhouse. It's obvious. He's wasting that cardio. As you can tell, I'm clearly all the way still up. So even though I may have the lower head health, I'm just starting to take over because he's not very responsible with his cardio. And that's one of the key things I've learned while playing this game, just to be overall way more responsible. I'm just taking over. This is just my fight now, and it's pretty much over when I'm ready for it to be over, which will be soon. You know, you'll see.
A lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
Listen, we lost that last round. Couple down on the scoreboard. I need you.
You ready? You ready?
Third round underway. Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight. Nice connection there by Tony Ferguson. You're probably glad you never had to prepare. Sit on that punch right there. His opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot.
So 67 total strikes have now landed for Tony Ferguson. And landing with 35% accuracy here against Dustin Poirier. Oh! And just like that, the fight is over.
Holy smokes!
Pinpoint pinpoint strike to end this fight. It landed flush. I'm not even sure the opponent wholly saw it coming, and before he could recover, the referee was in to stop the fight. So a huge knockout victory for that fighter here tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay. It ends up a knockout, but this was really a striking clinic from the moment they touched play.
I mean, a competitive fight that one guy finally found the shot that ended the fight. But both of these warriors displayed a ton of...
We go to Bruce Buffer for the official